Hi there, neighbor. What's going on? It's your favorite people, Renee Encarnacion and Dan Webb, uh, hosting your favorite podcast, Perfectly Misfit, the show where Dan and I get together every week and contemplate the perplexities of the world. Stop opening beers into the fucking mic, you dickhead. Um, Perfectly Misfit is a very silly show where Dan and I just get together every week and basically shoot the shit. We get to catch up on things in our lives that nobody else wants to talk about. Dan and I have a bunch of common interests: podcasts, TV, being fatty fats, which reminds me, I actually forgot to go check the grill before I started the show. But movies, TV shows, like we're all over the place in our interests, but in the same time, we're on the same page, and that's why Dan and I have been friends for over 10 years now. We met in a very awkward situation, like a happenstance military situation that we won't really get into. We probably have done in the past, but yeah, Dan, it's good to see you. We haven't been together in like 2 weeks, and apparently the audience is already happy that we're back together. What's up, Stephanie?
What's up, stuff? Hey, buddy.
What's going on,
You know,
man?
same old work. Listen to podcasts and all the crazy shit we normally do.
Yeah, I've been drinking way more than I should be as usual.
Dude, I got
But
fucking wasted last night for no
yeah,
reason
so
whatsoever.
but like yeah, 2 days ago I woke up just feeling like the drunk shakes, and I was just like, all right, this has got to stop. I'm gonna take a break. Probably after I finish this bottle, I'm gonna take a break at least till the birthday. Birthday is the 27th. So like hosting a little shindig, a little get together, a little skate, just dance party, daytime dance party fucking thing on a Saturday because birthday's landing on a Saturday again. I fucking love it. Um, and I'm not as productive as I should be. I'm dealing with a bunch of other emotional fucking, you know, family apartment bullshit, and I should really have my head on more straight than this. So I'm looking forward to taking a break over the next fucking couple of weeks, man. Even a few weeks goes a long way, I feel like, in our consumption level.
I agree. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna take a break, but I'm gonna take it a little easier for a little bit. I mean, I didn't really necessarily need to get drunk as fuck on a random Tuesday for no reason whatsoever. Just shots started pouring.
So this is one thing a point of conjecture that I have with a bunch of a few people. Sorry, not a bunch. A few people who are in my inner circle and who just are concerned about me. I'm like, listen, I don't drink really to have fun at this point. It's like I have drinks so that way I can sleep a lot easier and so that I don't dream because my dreams tend to be fucking horrible, and I'd rather just have a night of no dreams than like a couple hours of some really nasty fucking PTSD inspired dreams, followed with 4 hours waking up 4 hours before my alarm clock for work and just resonating over the bad dreams I just had for the past 2 hours for the next 4 hours before work. You know what I mean? Like a
No,
lot of people don't understand that. It's a crutch. It is a crutch. It's a very debilitating crutch, but at the same time, I'm able to be responsible. Just like we're both, I would consider us both responsible drunks. Like we both drink, but we get our fucking bills paid. We take care of our families.
I
We
think
do
I'm
what
actually
we.
a functional alcoholic. I think I'm a
Yes,
functional
that's
alcoholic.
that's right.
So
Um, my one functionality that I was lacking in was maintaining my apartment. It just got very messy, very dusty. Not like disgusting, but just very cluttery. So your boy cheated. I got a fucking house cleaner. She
yeah,
came
good
in.
for
She
you.
came in yesterday. She fucking kicked ass for 6 fucking hours. Maybe five and a half, but like, oof, bro, I mean, like, I am not ashamed to show any more of my house. Like, that's all like camping gear. I have a small apartment, but like, goddamn, I've got a, so actually, shit, you're gonna have to find a co-host for next week. I just realized.
Okay.
I just fucking realized right as I'm having this conversation because like a big part of cleaning was not only for my mental health, but Ralphie, one of my best friends from New York, my concert buddy, is coming out next week for Primus and Ween at Red Rocks for the
Oh,
25th
nice.
25th anniversary of South Park show. So
Okay.
yeah, like I was like, you know what, I can live in this squalor, but I would never want to have a guest over. So I invested the time and money to clean and get someone in here to help clean up. So that way, when he comes crash on the couch next week, he's a lot more comfortable.
Right.
It's just the big problem is like I'm a fucking stoner. I don't smoke in my apartment. And I have a giant 120 pound, 130 pound fluffiest dog in the world. Um, so yeah, like the dust and the fur were just the biggest issues really when it came down to it. And it becomes very overwhelming when you're as busy as I am. And my friend who I hired, shout out to Melissa. If you need her information and you're in Denver, I will hook you up. Her fucking prices are beyond reasonable. Her services are amazing. I'm gonna have her come back every 2 weeks or so. Uh, but yeah, that was super, super essential. And also, Ralphie, who's coming next week, is allergic to dogs. So cleaning up as much of the dander before he got here was really essential. Uh, we already got questions, Dan. I think I could recommend a person or two besides Corey because we just had him on a week or two ago.
Just had him on.
Yeah, but it'll be Dan's episode, so it'll be his decision. I can make suggestions. We have our.
I've got a couple people in mind.
Well, it's got to be a regular. It can't be somebody new. I
It's
think
gonna be somebody new.
no. I think it's only fair. You can't bring somebody new on without me. I want to fuck with them too.
All right. Well, I was gonna fuck it. I was
I
gonna
mean,
do
listen.
Andrew, my buddy Andrew, the guy who gave us our intro music.
Well, I mean, you know what, dude?
But I will wait. I'll see if I
I
can't
will.
get
I will.
Joey or
I
somebody.
will say this much. Wait, you mean the guy who gave us our former intro music? Didn't they break up?
Right. One the way that we never use because it's a pain in the
Nope.
ass to get
We
back.
used it. We used it. It got through a couple of times. I feel. Anyway, but yeah, the our former theme song, which really wasn't that relevant anyway. But like that. Yeah, that'd be cool to have him on. And honestly, he's your homie, so that would probably be a better time to have him on when I'm not around. I don't know the guy. I've known nothing about the dude. So um,
Right.
again, I'm not going to be fucking hard pressed on who the fuck we really have on. But if it's somebody really interesting, I'd rather save it for when we're both on. I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yeah,
Oh yeah, it sounds
yeah,
like we're
yeah,
having a good go.
have your homie on, but then just I'm going to ask you because I watched the Corey Castle episode. Just try and stay a little more true to what we do here. But I mean, but also with Corey, that's easy to just go off the rails because it's fucking Corey. He was our first guest. He's our favorite guests. Oh, sorry. Oh, jeez. I might offend somebody by saying that. But I mean, not for nothing. He is our was it Chevy Chase, via Saturday Night Live, for the Perfectly Misfit fucking podcast. That dude wears the green jacket. He's Corey's the fucking man.
He's one
Um,
of where he's our third amigo.
yes, exactly. Um, so Dan, what's the storms looking like out there? Dan hit me up earlier. Was like, Renee, I know this is our first episode back, together in a couple of weeks, but fucking tropical storm, go fuck yourself is hitting Michigan right now.
It's a severe thunderstorm morning. We had it out here. It went pretty good. I mean, the power did flicker a couple of times,
Oh, it
but
did. Oh, I was worried.
yeah, but it's fine. It's pretty much gone now. It's not really raining anymore. I mean, you can kind of hear some thunder in the distance, but
Yeah, literally right
um,
before we hit the record button, I saw Dan's eyes just go like up to the
yeah,
ceiling.
look it out the window, try to
Yeah,
see where
and I'm
that
like, I
lightning's coming
know I've been to Dan's house, so I know where he's sitting, and I'm just like, oh, what the fuck? I'm like, is that done thunder or lightning? He's like, yep.
from. Yeah, so trying to make sure it's not any more coming through. I haven't looked at the radar, nor do I really give a fuck.
Dude, I mean,
But
I don't want to spread rumors, but from what I heard, you're scared of the storm like a bitch.
yeah,
Scared like a
no,
bitch.
actually, is Lobo scared of thunderstorms?
Lobo is not scared of thunderstorms. He'll like kind of like react, but 4th of July, he was not a fan of.
No. So
Granted,
Dory,
I fucked up. I didn't. I'm not proud of the story, but like I took out a very very tiny Roman candle when I was out walking him, 3rd of July, and lit it off, and he went fucking wild. But like as
yeah,
you know, as you know, like a Roman candle, you can't stop it. So I was
right,
stuck. I was stuck with a wiling out dog on this arm, and fucking like 4 more shots left on this Roman candle, and it was like super skinny, like you know what I mean, like you know what I mean, like
yeah,
you have Roman candles that are like
right, right.
like a fucking poster tube. This was like a fucking tiny poster tube, and I felt like shit. But I ended up coming home early 4th of July just so I can comfort him and make sure he's all right.
So Dory, my border collie, she is like
I met
ridiculously
Dory.
scared.
Okay, yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. What?
very
Oh,
scared about
Was Dory was the second fastest, or she was the fastest?
Dory is the
Yeah,
fastest.
or yeah. Okay, I was gonna say
Not
I played,
anymore because she's gotten older, but
I played
yeah,
fetch with Dory in Dan's backyard like 4 or 5 years ago, and like oh no, it was about just a little under 4 years ago. That motherfucker was like, she's got that low center of gravity, and she's like.
yeah,
It was like a little miniature greyhound, but with a wide ass body.
yeah. So she gets really scared of him. So like she just like jumps in my lap like
Oh,
while it's all going on and like nuzzling into me like bitch make it stop and I'm like I can't fucking do anything dude. Like so yeah, so I'm kind of glad that like the storm's gone. Then otherwise like we'll be sitting here talking and all of a sudden Dory's ass will jump up and fucking knock me out of this chair. So
that'll
but
be like that'll be
yeah,
like I was watching YouTube earlier, and they were talking. It was like a Vice, whatever documentary, 20 minute, 5 minute thing about the invasion of carp into our rivers and shit, and like
yeah,
how they get so big that they'll jump out of the fucking lake and just knock you the fuck out because they're like 100 pounds, 90 pounds,
yeah.
just this
They
big
have
ass
are you
headed
watching the
fish.
one that was in a river in Indiana or some shit?
I don't know. It was like all I know is they were just talking about how now they're inventing boats that like send electric currents under the water to bring them up, so that way they can fucking just net them in and just get them the fuck out of there because they're so invasive.
The Asian carps. That's what
Yeah.
they're.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, there's the Asian carp. Just so we know, you guys know, we're not being racist. We are very well educated and cultured in this shit. There are the Asian carp covers 4 different types of carp: green, grass, big head, and black, if I remember correctly. And like, oof, two of those 4 are super fucking invasive and just
Yeah.
uh,
Well, Michigan's
they'll
been
fuck you up.
fighting from having them get into Lake Michigan
Yeah.
like for years now, and it's
Yeah,
like
that's the whole thing. The topic of that little short was that like we've been fighting to stop them from getting into our big, lake and river
yeah,
fishing industries because we stand to lose up to like $4 or $5 billion. Why
yeah,
the fuck?
yep. It's a
Why am I
$1 billion
talking?
fishing market out in
Why am I
Michigan.
being so serious on our fucking podcast right
I
now?
don't. Well, that's fucking interesting. It's
I'm
cool.
sorry. I'm like, holy shit. Why am I getting well? Granted, though, this is really just fishing talk, but we're talking some real deep semantics and finances and shit like that as far as how fishing can actually influence the rest of our country. The rest of our country is actually, they don't realize, even if you don't eat fish, you are heavily influenced by the American fish market. We are huge. We do import a lot of shit, but um I don't know. I don't know, the past 3 years I've been so independent, and by that I mean like I've been working so independently. I've been able to consume more media and shit like that. So like I'm
Yeah.
just it which in the lack of a better phrase, I've just been educating myself. I've actually, I also go out of my way to like watch videos on both sides of the spectrum. I try to like be like, okay, cool. This one article says this other article says something completely different. But like, where's the middle? That's where I look at, like
Right.
obviously, whatever they're both stating, it comes from some facts. And then I try to like combine everything, all that information and develop into what makes the most sense. Hold on. Oh, we got some dude knows all about the fishing world. He used cattle prod style backpack to zap lampreys. Whoa,
Ooh.
nice. That
That is Randy Lewis. He is an army buddy of mine as well. So
What's up, Randy? Yeah, they use cattle prod style backpacks to zap sea lampreys down here in the Ohio rivers. Looks like Ghostbusters zapping fucking fish.
that's fucking awesome.
That is
I
kind of
really want to
cool.
see that.
I mean,
I'm
and
gonna
again,
actually
so,
YouTube that here in a little
the
bit.
one thing I was very impressed with in the little short that I watched earlier was that it's a low level of electricity, which just gets them. And they also use sound waves. They use the sound of a garage door slamming shut, and it just like causes the carp only to rise up and makes it easy for them to like get skimmed off the top. They throw back the ones that aren't invasive. I mean, it's really just about like lowering those fucking numbers. I thought it was pretty fucking cool. Nerdy moment of the week, starring Renee. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Nerdy moment of the week. What's up? What's up? What's up? It was
So
remember Tiger Belly used to do beep 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 science alert beep 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 science alert. I don't know if you remember that.
no,
You weren't a Tiger Belly fan at that point.
no, no. I'm
Yeah, it was.
trying to still, but it's like it depends on the guest.
Yeah, no, this was. I'm talking about like years ago. Like where Gilbert, their producer, was really like using a lot of his Second City improv skills, and like like when Boppy would just spout out random effects,
Yeah.
random facts, and be like, oh yeah, so I read here that this and this and this because the DNA and blah 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 blah, and then Gilbert would be like, bip 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 bip, science alert, like yeah, right, this is not real facts. What's so fucking hard?
Nice. Uh-oh. Is it me? Hold on, my audio went out, and I think it's you, not me. Yeah, I'm not muted. Negative, soldier. I'll keep talking. That's fine. I don't know what the fuck to talk about because that's cool. But, I mean, let's see. No Renee. All right. I'm fucking trying to find something real quick. But let's see.
Okay, come here, dude. I
I
finally.
didn't see Thor: Love and Thunder yet.
They say, yeah, we're ready. Okay, are you ready? Come here, dude. Okay. No, don't even.
What about you?
Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
You're fucking not that well.
Okay.
Did you unplug your mic on accident?
Sorry.
Or did you die?
Okay,
Like,
go,
you can hear me, right?
Oh my God.
That's all that matters. Technical difficulties, people. So we got to improvise. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about right now. This week was like a fucking hell of a week for podcasts. If you haven't been listening to Dudesy, like we talk about every fucking week, you need to. Fucking, they were on Bad Friends. Will Sasso and Chad Colton were on Bad Friends with Bobby Lee and Tino or Santino, whatever the fuck his name is. Cheeto Santino is what I always call him. But they were on there. It was great. It's fucking hilarious. This week's Bad Friends was fucking hilarious. Like one of the funniest ones they've had so far. Fucking. So there's those two. The one of my new favorite podcasts, and right now I'm like fucking asshole. Time Suck with Dan Cummings. He did a podcast. It's like kind of like a learning. Like normally that Time Suck podcast is like serial killers and cults and random shit, and then like he'll randomly do like celebrities and shit. He just did the Crocodile Hunter, Steve Irwin, this past week. And it's really fucking good. Like a lot of shit I didn't even know about Steve Irwin. So it's a nice little, get to know him and whatever, and find out he was a lot cooler than I used to think he was. Like, I mean, I always thought he was cool, but like you learn more about him as like a person, and just kind of makes you like respect him a lot more. So that was really good. Again, that's Time Suck with Dan Cummings. Dan Cummings is also a very funny comedian. If you've never heard of Dan Cummings, go on YouTube, search Dan Cummings Spoons. That's all you need to know. Listen to that. He's fucking hilarious. Then Your Mom's House had Bobby Lee and Kalila on. They've been on there a couple of times beforehand, but this one was really good. This is the first podcast with, Your Mom's House since Bobby and Kalila broke up, so it's cool. It's really fucking funny. Two Bears, One Cave was fucking hilarious again this week. That's 2 weeks in a row, and that's like a record for them. They've been pretty shitty lately, but 2 weeks in a row they're fucking hilarious. So I am a big fan of that. And I'm sure you guys have comments and shit coming through, but they don't show up for me because I'm not the leader out there. Oh, here. No, I can't even show them. But what did Renee text you? All right, so Renee texted me. The audio was way too loud. You were playing. I don't even know what the fuck he was talking about. Restarting computer 3 minutes tops. Okay. That's what he texted me. We'll see. Hey, he's back, but
Can you hear me now?
oh shit! Look at that.
Good.
Smoothiness.
Yep. Going back to the computer repair shop tomorrow.
I talked about Dudesy, Bad Friends.
You can hear Dan. LOL.
Yeah.
What did Renee text you?
I already
Unsubscribe.
read it.
No, I can't talk about Dudesy without me. No, honestly, I watched Dudesy yesterday, but it was just like very quickly, so I didn't retain it. It wasn't one of the more impactful episodes. It was funny.
I was gonna say it was one of the funniest. It was funny as fuck.
Yeah, it was funny as shit. Has some very good belly laughs in it. But like I don't know. I mean, again, like How do you top the episodes where Dudesy made them smoke joints 2 times? How do you top the how do you top the how do you top the episode where we got to witness Ray Cromano? Like
Right.
Will Sasso dressed
No,
as
you can't. They'll never top the Crow episode.
I mean
They will never top.
they had shit. Tank, what's his fucking name? Fuck. The meme dude.
Yeah,
They
the
had the
meme guys. I don't know.
yeah,
Thanks.
Tank whatever the
Um,
fuck is either way. No, the guy who runs influencers in the wild. They had like these huge guests on last week. But they were just influencers, and not for nothing. To me, that doesn't top Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
dude, that
I mean,
that was a great episode.
just the fact that this AI, who runs the show Dudesy, if Dan hasn't covered this already, the fact that the AI not only organized an interview, but also organized an interview with a fucking astrophysicist, like
Right.
like the guy who runs the Hayden fucking fuck, god damn it, what the hell's it called? Star Museum. There's a word for it. I'm drawing a blank on it.
Yeah, you got me because I'm not smart enough.
It's It's something I used to go all the time downtown in Manhattan on the Upper West Side. I now remember without the Google. It's called the planetarium.
There you go.
He's the head scientist at the planetarium in downtown Manhattan. Yeah.
All right. Whoa there, brother.
No, I'm just I'm still I'm still fascinated and in awe struck of the Duty Pod show, or as what do they call it? Fascinating was the word. What was the word? Astonishing.
Yeah.
I still find it quite astonishing. And
yes,
but
it's astonishing conversation.
But that's what I was going to say. It's becoming so niche. It's becoming such as like. So I don't know. Do you remember the end of 10-Minute Podcast?
No, when they gave it away to somebody.
So yeah, okay. So yes, but the lead up to giving it away, they called it the diamonding.
Okay.
And it was like 6 months, a year of just them only doing episodes of inside jokes. Like the stupid shit that you and I enjoy about Dudesy. Imagine that just concentrated, just so dumb and so obnoxious that nobody, who are you going? Nobody would fucking understand a single fucking joke unless you've been a fan since 1982. Like the diamonding of 10-Minute Podcast was one of the most hardcore comedy bits I've ever witnessed in my life. And for those of you who don't realize what I'm talking about, a bit meaning it's a joke that we are all committing to. Like it's something silly, something really stupid, funny, goofy, but we're all continuing to do it just for the sake of the joke. And TMP,
whether it's funny or not, you commit the fuck.
Yeah, you're just like you just don't want to be BKJ, which was a joke about Brian Callen towards the end, getting towards the end of a 10-Minute Podcast, where they nicknamed him Bit Killer Jones. Where like they'd be in the middle of a bit, and then Brian would be like, "Well, yeah, but then she's got a red leg though, so right?" And then she's like, yeah, that's the bit. We're not talking about the bit. Like, why do you have to fucking ruin the bit? But TMP 10-minute podcast, which is Will Sasso. It was originally Will Sasso, um, uh, Brian
Yeah.
Brian Callen, Brianne Callen, and Chris D'Elia. The three of them just doing literally 10-minute episodes. They'd crank out 4 or 5 in a row and then just like release them every week. But yeah, when Brian and Chris started getting super busy, Will was the only one who had the time to keep doing the episodes. They would record in his house. And when he realized that the show is going to have to die out, he just went hardcore. I believe he brought in Chat Colchin. I forget who. Uh, the name of the other person is at the tip of my tongue. It doesn't fucking matter. And yeah, they just took all of the old bits and fan suggestions and just kept hammering it in. And that's kind of what I feel about with Dudesy. He's Dudesy. I'm gonna keep calling Dudesy a he. He's going to have to find that balance where he doesn't hammer in the bit so much. He's going to have to find that balance where, because also he's going to piss off Will. I can see just being like, fuck this shit. I don't fucking need to fucking do this. He's a fucking old school Italian. He's not from New York, excuse the accent, but he's Sicilian from fucking Canadian. And those fuckers, I don't fuck with them guys either. They fucking tough up there. But either way, I just, the same way he told Dudesy to go fuck itself in the beginning. If Dudesy gets stupid with it, I can see it going south. But at the same time, I kind of love how Will is embracing the bit. Like he's doing the, oh, hell yeah, Rachel Crustacean fucking invited me to her barbecue this weekend. And it's just, it's
super silly.
It's so silly. So that's, I just hope, because I can see Will getting frustrated, but I just hope that Dudesy continues to do those things that keep triggering Will to want to keep doing the bit, to keep committing to the bit, is where I started at with this diatribe. Sorry, Dan, you can talk.
Oh, you're good, dude. I got to pee. I've been waiting.
I was gonna say I got to go check the grill. I'll keep talking.
Give me a second. I'll pee
what else, man? Man, I really love that. We have a few of you. I get 4. Excuse me. We get 4 to 5 viewers consistently live every week, and I'm going to take this moment out to thank you guys. I appreciate you, especially Stephanie. She's been like the most hardcore. I think it was Ryan. Some dude is Ryan. Thank you for fucking tuning in, dude. Like we really need you guys to just hit like, hit subscribe, share if you want to. You don't have to fucking share. I know you don't want to like put whatever dumb little thing you're into and push it on other people, but if you want to share, we appreciate it. But I will say this much: these fucking comments mean the world to us. These comments really influence the YouTube algorithm, Facebook algorithm. They're both the same people. So yeah, YouTube comments, YouTube likes, they really help us, and we really can't begin to express how much we appreciate those of you come and listen to our dumb fucking shit every week. I when I'm hanging out at the bar and there are people like, dude, why are you leaving so early? I'm like, I gotta go do my podcast that nobody listens to. But I will say there are the 5 of you that stick in every fucking week, and it's awesome. It's fucking love you guys.
We do appreciate the shit out of you guys. So
Yeah.
It makes it fun for us, and as long as it's fun for us, we'll keep doing it.
It really is. Like I said at the beginning of this episode, Perfectly Misfit is a show where Dan and I get to fucking vent. We get to be normal fucking people. We don't have to be corporate cunts. We don't have to hold back. We can talk about the dumb shit that nobody wants to listen about, and you guys are welcome to hang out with us and listen or not. It's on you. Sometimes we get serious. Sometimes we get goofy as fuck. Sometimes we drink way too fucking much.
That happens more often than not. But it's okay. We're fine with that. Keep going. It's very visual. There you go.
Sometimes. Oh, I'm gonna regret that.
Yeah, I took a couple of really big slams of beer earlier. I had to keep muting my mic because I'm like, oh fuck, I got to burp. I don't want to burp in the mic. So
Dan, what are you?
we're not your
Are you?
mom's house.
Are you drinking anything interesting today? Because I busted out something new,
Yo, dude, I'm just sticking with my Miller Lite right now.
bro.
Um,
I went into the definitely drunk already. When I went into the liquor store before the show, I saw someone walking out with something that I don't think I had seen in a while. This was like one of my go-to beers back in New York because it's like a Pennsylvania beer, but fucking Land Shark. You ever had a Land Shark?
Land Shark. I thought Land Shark was Jimmy Buffett's beer.
Oh yes, it is. Oh yes, it is part of Margaritaville Brewery.
Yeah.
But yeah, yes. So just so you know, see that Margaritaville Brewing Company.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Granted, I thought it was more Pennsylvania, but it says St. Louis, Missouri. But oh, somebody knows what's up. Fucking Ryan is fucking Land Shark. Excuse me. Ugh. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we can be YMH. Yep. Cordoba. Boom. Yeah, Ryan knows what's up. Dude, this is one of the
Ryan.
Wait, what's his name?
Randy.
Randy. All right, Randy. Cool. Sorry, you were gone when I brought him up. I tried to give him a shout out. I thought it was Ryan. It was Randy. Sorry.
Randy Lewis.
Randy. Randizzle. Yeah, dude, this is one of the easiest drinking and like flavorful beers I've ever had in my fucking life. Dude, 12 pack was $12.99. Like, come on now.
That's not bad.
Come on now. Dude. I'll see if I can send you some. Let's see if hold on. Randy might have a suggestion for you
I
here.
saw that. Yeah.
You should try to find some Sheboygan blueberry. Bleh. All right, let me stop talking. I can't
Sheboygan
talk.
Blueberry Cream Ale. I am.
Say Dan
I'll
sounds like
try
he's
to
up.
find it. It
I
doesn't
like a
sound
good cream
very.
ale. I do like
I
a
don't
good
like.
cream ale,
I don't like the fruity beers.
but a
The
cream ale
only
is
one
nice.
I do like is Tangerine Space Machine. That's my only. It's New Holland Brewery, Tangerine Space Machine. I fucking love tangerines in general.
So you
So
like a good? Do you like a good sour then? Yeah, do you like IPAs?
sometimes, like
You like IPAs?
I like IPAs. Yeah, that's my
Oh,
normal go-to. I've just been staying away from craft beer
oh.
for a little bit because I get fucked up really.
Fair. Yeah, that ABV will catch you. Dan, what can I get you to talk about for about 3 minutes, 2 minutes while I go check the grill that's not setting my apartment building on fire?
I don't know. I'll figure it out. You're good. Go. See ya. Love you.
So no, let's get like that's what I'm saying. Like, let's
No,
get into a segment.
I started a new TV show. I can talk about this. It's called. They made a movie of it, and Matthew McConaughey was in it. The Lincoln Lawyer.
Ooh,
But the
yeah, I
movie,
got to catch up on that one. Go ahead, go into that one.
it's a TV show now on Netflix. It's fucking great. It's really, really good. And I fucking hate those shows. Actually, honestly, like I hate like the CSI and all the like the lawyer corporate bullshit things. Like I think those shows really suck, except for Lucifer, but that was a DC comic show. Uh, but anyway, Lincoln Lawyer is really good. If you've seen the movie Six Underground with Ryan Reynolds on Netflix, the guy who plays the assassin, I think he's like he could be Latino or he's like Spanish from Spain. Uh, the guy who's the assassin, and that is the guy who plays the Lincoln Lawyer in the show. He's a really good actor. I mean, he was okay in the Six Underground movie, like he was fine, but like he's like a really fucking good actor in the show. The show's not. It's got some corny, hokey things in it, but they're pretty easy to get past, and it's a really easy binge watch show. So if you got some time, check that out. Um, There's one dude that is actually really annoying in that show, and that's it. The guy who plays his private investigator. Um, he's got like a really like wannabe gritty ishness to him, and you could tell it's like really fake. So I don't know. He's kind of annoying to me, but beyond that, the show is really good.
What's your so okay? I know my mom has been suggesting this show, and there are a couple shows that like people recommend to me where I can tell they're good, but they have very long-winded and drawn-out intros. So, like, I like to be able to get into something right through the beginning, and like Inglorious Bastards is one of my favorite movies, but probably took me about 4 years after it came out for me to actually get through that opening scene.
Yeah,
Like, it was just so long-winded and drawn out. But then when I finally got through it and saw the ending of the floorboards scene,
dude, that floorboard scene.
yeah, that changed everything. It changed everything. But I mean, if you don't have the patience to get through it was like 8 minutes, 7 minutes of just diatribe of just the two of them going back and forth trying to like outman and outsmart each other, like you're just not into it. I believe that was right around when we met, and like my mind was just racing too much to be able to focus on something that new, something that old school, something that drawn out. And then when I finally did get through it, I was just like, God damn it, Renee, you're an idiot. You should have been a fan of this like 7 years ago.
That's a Quentin Tarantino thing, because I feel the same way about the Hateful Eight.
Oh yes, that same thing. Same, yes, 100%
Like 20 minutes of fucking bullshit.
So much talking, so much build up, but I feel like just because we're getting a little older, like when you do get through it, we appreciate it more.
Right.
Like once you power through and you're like, oh shit, this is some real shit, man. I rewatched the Django like a week or two ago, man. God damn, that movie's fucking good. God.
I've seen it a bunch.
Oh my god. Movie. Yeah, I mean, and like, how are Sam Jackson and Quentin Tarantino just not married?
Dude, bro, every fucking movie.
Yeah, they've made each other's careers at this point, bro. Like, come on. I literally just clicked on me. I'm like, God damn. Django.
Was it Pulp Fiction was the first one he was in? Or was he in...
It was either that or
in Reservoir Dogs. He wasn't one of the main characters, but I thought he had like a quick...
I'm just trying to remember which came first, Jackie Brown or Pulp Fiction. Because he was in Jackie Brown. Hold on.
I don't think I've ever seen Jackie Brown.
Oh, hold on there, brother. Oh. Let's see. Jackie, I want to say Pulp Fiction came out first. Jackie Brown, great movie, great fucking movie. It was 97. Pulp Fiction was 94. Okay, so yeah, Pulp Fiction came out first. I ever tell you my funny story about Pulp Fiction? My mom is a fucking lunatic, by the way. Let's just preempt that with this.
Okay.
Me and my mom have one big thing in common besides our attitude and our fucking big ass mouth, which usually writes checks that they can't cash. But mom works for the White House. We're both huge movie people. We're both movie and like TV show people. It was just, I guess that just era of like, late 70s, early 80s, Miami Vice. We were just big into it. Latino culture, you had either a music system in your car or a big ass TV and surround sound. Then that's what we had. We didn't have surround sound, but we had like a nice TV and a big old, whatever newest VHS, tape player and whatever newest, double deck fucking VHSs. Yeah. So yeah, mom and I went to see Freddy Krueger in like the late 80s. I was born in 83, by the way. So late 80s means I was 7 to 10 years old. Okay. Actually, no, that means I was 7. Maybe, all right, maybe it wasn't Freddy 1, but Freddy 2 or 3, your boy got to go to the movie by himself.
Nice.
It was like a thing where, like, okay, Renee, you get to go see Freddy, and mom's like, I'm going to go watch Air Force One with Harrison Ford. You know what I mean? It was just like, you go watch what you want. I go watch what I want. Whoever gets out first, we meet in front of each other's theater. And
Nice.
I remember she took me to see fucking Pulp Fiction, this fucking lunatic, this fucking psycho. And again, it did not affect me. I just remember watching it. I remember watching it in theater. And then a couple of weeks later, again, my mom has worked in politics. She works currently for the White House. I'm not going to say where. But then back then was in politics, worked for, I think, Mayor Dinkins. We were at a meeting, and it was at a hotel. And they took all the kids and were like, hey, you kids go, hang out in the room and, rent whatever you want on TV. And we're going to go have our meeting in the conference room. And I guess I was like 12. Or was that? Yeah, I said 90? Was it 97? I said 97 that came out.
Yeah.
So I was 14. Right? Yeah, maybe 13. Maybe 13. I think I was more like 13. And they were like, well, Renee's the oldest, so Renee rents the movie. I fucking rented Pulp Fiction in the hotel room. And all the adults come into the room from the banquet room, and they're like, and it was the scene where, like, what's her name's getting the plunge, the needle shot.
Oh yeah. Uma
Thurman's getting a fucking adrenaline needle plunged into her heart, and like the other parents are like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I'm like, "What?" Like, I just watched this last week. I'm just trying to educate the children. I was the oldest. So that means it was like 11, 10, 9, 8-year-olds watching fucking Uma Thurman do.
Yeah. That's fucking awesome.
I don't know why I'm so proud of that. It's because I'm fucking, I don't know, I'm almost 40 now, bro.
Because you're a degenerate.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a fucking degen from up north for sure. You watch any movies lately? I'm sorry, this is a fun story. I love sharing.
Watched The Gray Man on Netflix. It's Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans, and it's yeah, dude. It just came out. It's actually really fucking good. Billy, what's that fucking
Eilish?
The guy who played Bad Santa.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton, he's in it too for a hot second. Really fucking good movie. Check it out. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to give any spoilers away.
No,
but you would enjoy it.
All right. So, I'm surprised. I like me some Ryan Gosling. Right? That's what you said?
Yeah, Ryan Gosling. He's the good guy. Fucking Chris Evans plays a bad guy in it.
Chris Evans is Thor, isn't it?
Chris Evans is Captain America.
Captain America. Okay, cool. It's close.
I think this is his first movie outside of Captain America. I think. I don't know. Wait, right? He might have been in Knives Out.
He was definitely in Knives Out.
Okay. So I couldn't remember. So no, it's not his first movie. It's one of his first movies. How about that? Okay. But that was a really good movie. It was fun. It was good. It's a good flick. Check it out, and then we can talk about it next week. Yeah,
I'll try and squeeze that in. I've been playing catch up with you and the rest of the guests, man. Like all of you guys always suggest so many great things that I like most things. I just get overwhelmed and just shut down.
Yeah.
But I've gotten into The Boys. I'm already 2.5 episodes into the latest season of The Boys. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like
for
those of you who don't know,
Soldier Boy is my fucking favorite
like I'm sorry, I'm having stress face because it's so hard to explain to people how important the show The Boys is to today's culture. Like that is literally changing what the future of television and movies should be. The standard that they're holding on that show is ridiculous. So for those of you who don't know or don't watch yet, it is imagine if superheroes were celebrities who
They're
kind of
real
like
people. So
yes, they were
think
real
of them as real fucking people
yeah,
instead
they're
of our
not like
Marvel
oh
DC.
all I have to do is save people.
Uh,
Like they know their abilities and sometimes use it to their advantage. That's like
dude,
the only way I
The
can say.
Boys is nothing but a slap in the face to Marvel and DC. Uh,
And
where it takes
it's
all their best characters and puts some stank on 'em.
it is so well
Like
done. It is so well done.
fucking one of the best written TV shows ever. Like the drama in it is real. Like the funny shit that's in it is absolutely hilarious. And it's like it seems like they're not even trying. Fucking Dennis Quaid's son is one of the main characters,
Yes, he is. It is so good.
and he's so fucking good. Uh, yeah, dude, the whole fucking it's such a great series.
So and if you guys really like if you follow us, I'm gonna put it right up there with was it Peacemaker? Homelander, whatever the fuck is what was the name of the show? John Cena. Peacemaker, yeah.
Peacemaker.
Yeah, I'm putting it right up there, but on almost a notch two notches above Peacemaker.
Oh, it's hands
Yeah,
down,
it is
better, but
it is crazier, maybe not funnier. Peacemaker's very fucking funny, very goofy.
right.
But Peacemaker is just I mean, I'm sorry, The Boys is just so much more hardcore. If you're into violence, you're into humor, and you're into intellectual writing, this is the show.
Gore.
Yes, that's what I said. I said gore.
Yeah.
I said horror.
Gore.
I said yeah. There's just a lot of blood and guts. People get blown up. People get shot, and it's just they move on. It's
There
not like,
are some titties in it, very minimal.
no.
Like
It's not a kid show. It's not a kid show.
No.
I mean,
No.
nothing we really talk about is a kid show on this fucking.
No. But yeah, no, it's such a great fucking show,
dude.
Dude,
Bobby Lee on Honeydew, bro. We haven't.
fucking amazing.
Dan and I have 2 weeks of shit to catch up on, and I'm gonna keep it minimal because we're getting towards the hour, and my grill is at its hottest, which is. Are you ready for this? 380. It's a public grill. It's a gas grill. I think they have a regulator on there, so I just wanted to make sure I wasn't burning down the place when I went outside. But, dude, Dan knows I am not a fan of Ryan Sickler, and I think he's a funny enough guy.
You're not a fan. You hate his laugh.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was about to say it's like I think he's a funny enough person, but he appears on some of the most hilarious podcasts in the world, and like his laugh is just so obnoxious. I'm just like, tear my fucking ears out from the base. You know, like wherever the base of my eardrum starts, just rip that shit out. And
it's one of those really high pitch. It's annoying as fuck, but it's also like to me, it's like one of those stupid contagious laughs.
It is contagious. I was about to say it before you said it. The word contagious comes to mind, but also the word genuine.
Yeah,
like he's not like, you know, in the comedy world, there are top 5 recognizable laughs, or sound effects, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Just like affects that famous comedians, famous speakers do naturally. And
right.
goddamn,
Murphy's laugh, fucking. What's is it Stephen Carr? what's that guy's, that British guy
Oh
who's
yeah,
like a roast guy?
Jimmy Carr. But
Jimmy Carr.
I don't know his
His is the same thing. It's like a almost like a
Yeah.
donkey.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
fucking terrible.
there's a few people, but either way, we digress. Because Dan is family. Dan is blood to me. Like I do take his suggestions, in high regard. Like we're both into the same shit. So on occasion, I will, force myself to listen to something that I would not normally listen to, or watch something I would not normally listen to, because Dan has said, "Yo, dude, give it a fucking shot. I think you'd really like it." And I've tried in the past with Sickler. I've really tried, different guests who, Dan and I love in common, and I could not get through it. But in the past month and a half, 2 months, what have I told you? What, like 3, 4 different shows? I'm like, yo, I like this one. That was a fucking good one. Yeah.
Yeah, the Joey episodes are always fantastic.
I mean, like, don't even get me started. Joey's a fucking ringer. For those of you guys who don't know, Joey Diaz and I became such a fan that him and I ended up becoming homies. Like he sees me, he gives me whatever fucking goodies he has in his pocket, and I like. Joey Diaz used to shout me out in the Church of What's Happening Now and be like, "Oh shit, I got a show this weekend in fucking Hoboken. I heard Renee Encarnacion's coming out with 14 Puerto Ricans on bicycles, cocksuckers." Like, it was the dichotomy of our fucking relationship was hilarious. So almost anything Joey does, I'm going to fucking watch. But yeah, him and Ryan Sickler have a fucking really close relationship. But then also, everybody knows Dan and I are huge fans of Tom Segura and Christina P. We're big YMH fans. Like, we are heavily influenced by the dumb shit that pops on there, and that's another place where Joey Diaz shows up. I got into Joey through Joe Rogan, because that was the beginning of podcasting. That was like 10 years ago, or actually, it was beginning of podcasting was over 10 years ago. Beginning of podcasting for me was 10 years ago. But like the beginning, the roots was Adam Carolla, Joe Rogan, and all those motherfuckers. Mark Maron, all those motherfuckers. But my little crew of friends, they listen to Joe Rogan, and I listen to Joe Rogan with them, and then grew fans of whoever Joe Rogan had on the show. And just for quadruple sakes, I'm going to say Joe Rogan one more time. Makes it 4.
Dude, fuck, I was gonna say there was another. I talked about while you were gone, but this Time Suck podcast with Dan Cummings, he did the whole episode on Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter.
Even though he's not alive, like, you just he did it
like it's a memorial, like
he did like a reflection episode.
Yeah, but that's what they all are. Like if he's doing he did John Wayne Gacy not that long ago, and he does all these crazy fucking things. He did when Betty White died, he did an episode on Betty White.
Just to get away from a little less depressing. Did you end up getting to watch Your Mom's House with Bobby and Kalila?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched that.
So that episode came out today, and fuck you if you didn't watch it. You guys already know what the fuck we're into, so you know what we're going to talk about on these episodes. How much did you love this episode? Because I
fucking dude, it was there's only I could probably only name 2 episodes that I loved more than this. This is definitely a top 5.
Yeah. So
and the last time Bobby Lee was on there was number 3. So
yeah. So just so everybody knows, there's been a lot of drama going on with Bobby and Kalila, who host the Tiger Belly show. They broke up recently. There's been other drama going on around them, and them being on Your Mom's House together was a really big deal. And when I saw that was happening, I I think I text Dan at 8:30, 9:30 in the morning, being like,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Just because Dan and I are huge fans of all of them. So we have what do they call parasocial relationships with
Right.
these comedians. Like it's just a relationship where, in a small way, their lives kind of affect ours. So
Right.
it's very interesting, when like, shut up, when you know these people who we consider in our lives have dramatic things happen, and we're somewhat socially affected by them. Not really, we're going to continue about our days and lives, without it. But in the same breath, we're like, holy shit, this is things that we know about. But yeah, this is like, I think, the third different podcast I've seen Bobby and Kalila be on after the breakup, where they're just openly talking about their
Yeah.
current situation. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I find it fascinating.
I
And
think it
there,
was probably one of the most wholesome Your Mom House too, because
yes and
Tommy
no.
Segura is invited Bobby Lee to come, go like open for him for a couple of
Oh,
weeks.
that was great. Well, yeah, that was great. But then also, what was funny was the party invite where Kalila got invited to one of their parties, but Bobby didn't, and Bobby was Kalila's plus one. Like Bobby was Kalila's guest to a Tommy and Christina Pajitsky's fucking party.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they accused him of ordering Chinese food.
Well, and then at the end, when Tom shows all the the funny or not whatever videos, and they're all all
There's
Asian
a
videos.
hilarious. He does a segment called "Hilarious or Horrible or Hilarious," where somebody gets hurt or does something embarrassing, and they leave it on the guest to decide if it's horrible or just really, really fucking funny, hilarious. And this week's folder of files was labeled "To Show Bobby."
Yeah.
And highlighted quite a few Asian inspired or Asian oriented videos, including like the fucking backup reverse fucking video in the garage. You're just like,
Again,
this is
like,
like, but that's like
a bit for like a year and a half now.
I was gonna say a year and a half, 2 years, easily.
But it's still one of my favorite ones. Like dude gets hit by a car and smashed.
Literally, the video is of just a tiny Asian dude, in a button-down shirt.
It's like a car garage.
Yeah, it's in a garage. He's just backing him up, just like, come on. And then all of a sudden, that fucking car just drills it into fucking reverse, hardcore, pedal to the metal. Yeah, guns it, and just like pins the dude up against the fucking wall.
Toolbox.
And he's just like, and then like,
it's so fucking fun.
And then no. My least favorite part of this video is when after you hear him scream 2-3 times and just stops, you hear the car accelerate again.
Once more.
and it's not in the right direction. You just hear it go,
and he screams a little bit more.
And it's like, dude,
it's so fucking funny.
It's so fun. It's hilarious.
The best part about it is, even when the car pulls up and forward, the two people that are also in the shop barely check on the guy.
They do not check on him.
Give two fucks
They do not check
about this guy.
They're like, is the car okay? Look at the bumper. Where's the bumper? Like,
right.
It is.
Oh, dude.
I'm dying right now inside at explaining a meme from 2 years ago to our 4 listeners.
Right. Dude,
we should just show it. I mean, I'm sure like, your mom's house can show it, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna right now. I will after the laptop is going back into the shop tomorrow. This is ridiculous. It's not fixed. Let's wrap up. Let's get into food, man.
Bro,
Let's get into food. I've been cooking. Dude, I'm making steaks. That's why I said I got the grill going right now. Dude, I don't like normally getting the pre-seasoned shit. Like people at the supermarket will pre-season your chicken breast and pre-season your steak strips, but the cut of the steak that I have right now, fuego. I looked at the ingredient list. There's like 1, 2 carbohydrate and mononuclease, whatever. That I'm like, it just sounds like bouillon, chicken bouillon. But besides that, I had some last night. God damn, bro. Not for nothing. I did that. I got a 6-pack of jalapeno cheddar, little rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Like the supermarket brand. And then corn on the cob. Put in 4 or 5 slabs of Kerrygold butter.
Okay.
Put in a little dash of the Parmigiano Reggiano. And some of the spicy Monterey steak seasoning.
There you go.
Bro.
There you go.
Bro.
I do the Chipotle Monterey seasoning.
There's a Chipotle one. I'm writing my governor. I swear to God, tomorrow morning I'm writing my fucking governor. God damn it!
It's so good.
I've only got regular and just spicy. Hold on.
Yeah.
I see it from here. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Look at this shit. You see this shit?
Yeah, that's good.
It just says spicy, but I want Chipotle. I want a fucking.
Yeah.
I'm all about the flavors, bro. I was that guy when Frank started the "I put my shit on everything" campaign.
Yeah.
At that point, I had already been having 5 different fucking Frank's flavors in my house. And then they started releasing more.
Yeah, Frank's is kind of like the basic bitch of hot sauce.
Well, yeah. I mean,
it's still good. It's just
I'm kind of a weird Puerto Rican, bro. I never really got into the spicy until later in life. Yeah. Up until the past maybe 6 years, I got into the spicy. Oh, no. Oh, hold on there, brother. Oh. Come with the DEFCON sauces, brother. DEFCON was shit. I shouldn't even really shout them out. But either way, there was a hot sauce company that used to do an event around my birthday coming up in a couple of weeks, and they would give out free wings at Duff's. Duff's, my metal bar that I used to hang out at in Brooklyn. Yeah, that's really where I started getting into hot sauce, dude. I gotta admit to you, man. Are you ready for who introduced me to hot sauce? It was a fucking basic Jewish white chick that I dated when I was 22. Literally, she was like, "You don't like hot wings?" I'm like, "They're too spicy for me." And she was like, "Hold on, let me put you onto my sauce." Her sauce was the little tiny jar of Frank's, the little pocket bottle, and 3/4 of a fucking stick of butter mixed together, microwaved, and then douse the wings on that. I'm like, that wasn't too bad. Your boy liked it. Not too bad.
Dude, I had a fried catfish.
Ooh. When? Where? Recently?
Yeah, recently. Fresh catfish caught that a buddy of mine gave me.
Oh, he caught. Oh.
Yeah, we fried them up here.
Nice.
So it was good shit.
I think I mentioned earlier I'm doing a little party for my birthday at the end of the month, and the person who's bringing the tunes, bringing his generator and his giant speaker, he owns the food truck in front of the Dirty Duck. So nice. Since we always like to shout out, locals, and I've shouted them out and bust a bunch of times, but shout out the Taste Bud Bullies. They're providing tunes for my birthday party. I mean, and it was his idea technically. It was like, dude, when are we going skating again? I'm like, there hasn't been many events I want to fucking put my name on or go to. And he was like, fucking event. I'm like, all right, well, let's go skate at Cheeseman. And I've got the next couple weekends booked up with other dumb shit, work mostly, and Ralphie visiting next week. So I was like, well, why don't we try and make it an event? Usually we do this. We have like usually there's a DJ we have at this location. He's been organizing the events, but the last event he canceled because he doesn't live in this state anymore. So I hit him up and I was like, hey, if you want to come out, you can, come hang out with us. We're going to do the same thing. He was like, oh, well, I don't want to get paid, but can you pay for my flight? It was like $300. No,
Yeah.
no, I'm good. I'm just trying to have a little hangout. Like I don't know if you remember, I used to do really big birthday parties for myself in New York. I used to host metal concerts. One of the last, like, the one that like really killed the nail in the coffin was during Hurricane Sandy, and it got blown out. And then we ended up doing another location, and it went well, but that was the end of that. And it's really tough to organize an event. So, if you live in Denver and you want to come hang out, you don't even have to skate. Shut up. It's going to be a dance party. It's going to be a party. It's like not even late at night. It's 12 to 3 p.m. 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. It'll be a good time, man. I'm really looking forward to that, Dan. Hopefully, I get a semi decent turnout and
Oh yeah.
see what happens, man. What else you got? Anything you got coming up, bro? So we can wrap up. We're over an hour.
No, dude, I got nothing.
I gotta go cook some steak.
All right,
Yeah.
buddy.
Dude, I got a giant ass pack of those steaks for like $8.
Nice.
That's what I was gonna say at the end of that. Yeah, it didn't make sense. Like, yeah, just because it was pre-seasoned, the quality of the meat and the price was just incomparable. Dan, I need a favor from you.
What's up, buddy?
Before the end of tomorrow night, I need you to do me a favor and tell somebody you love them.
I love you. Boom, favor done.
Hey, not me. I don't count as a person. But this is a favor that we ask of all of our fans, watchers, listeners, haters, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. Our show is very self-reflective. We come here and just shoot the shit every week. We try to have a good time. I look worse and worse every fucking week, and I'm turning 39 in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to feel even worse and worse. But the one favor we ask of you is to tell somebody you love them. Tomorrow is never promised. Dan, I'm sorry I missed your anniversary show of your dad. That maybe you don't realize that fucked me up as much as it did you. Maybe not as much, but almost as much as it did you. I don't have a relationship with my father. He's around, but I know that if I got news that he wasn't around anymore, either way, I would still be fucked up. So, considering how close I know your relationship was with your father, I feel bad I wasn't here for that episode, because I remember the episode we did a year ago, and I feel terrible. I know, like, not terrible in the way like you need to feel guilty about, but nevertheless, this is why I bring up this segment at the end of every episode. And Dan, I've been very proud of you for when you do the show yourself. You do not forget to bring this up. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell those who are most important to you that you love them. If you can hug them, fucking hug them. Because that little sensation, I love you, I hug you, incomparable. Dan, I love your fucking stupid face. You dumb cunt.
What's up, you, buddy?
I'll see you. I won't see you next week. Again, So next week, I'm going to be at a huge concert at the South Park 25th anniversary show. I'll be at Red Rocks watching Primus and Ween. Jesus, I can't even talk. I get all emotional there. But Dan will find a co-host. I'm the utmost faith in him. If
I'm
not,
fairly confident I will.
I was gonna say, if not, dude, we can do an episode Tuesday night with my boy Ralphie, who has never been on a show before, and like he's got a great personality. Either way, we'll discuss it. We'll figure it out by next week. Probably won't. I mean, Dan's probably gonna do an episode by himself on Wednesday. To be honest, my homie's flying in from out of state for a couple days, so I'm probably gonna be just out of touch. We love you all. Dan, anything else before we get the fuck
No,
out of
we're
here?
good.
Hour and 15 minutes with nobody fucking on here, and we started late. See you fucks next week. God damn it, that was a weird ending.